Here we will share with you a case of an Occidental CEO adapting to an Oriental culture. I would like you to tell us something about when you were in Malaysia as a CEO of Microsoft. What were the big differences between being a CEO here and being there?
So first, Isabel, thank you very much for being here. It's a pleasure. There's a big difference because Malaysia is a multicultural country. So several religions, several races, and several ways to motivate people. For me as a Western, coming from Europe, and I had never been in Asia before, so it was a big impact because I had to deal with all these different motivations. Let me be a little bit more specific.
Yes, please.
Most of the Malaysians are Malays, which are predominantly Muslims, so around 60% of the population. Then you have, of course, Chinese, mostly Buddhists, and then you have Indians, primarily Hindus. They have different profiles and different way to motivate them. Malays, they are not very materialists, so they are very more focused on big goals, the sense of a mission. The Chinese, although also they like the big projects, but they also have a very focused on the economics. How much do I win to do this? Mm-hmm. And then the Indians that are primarily CEOs or lawyers, they verbalize very well the way they think, not so much action-oriented. And of course, also in my team I had a lot of expatriates, people from Western cultures like Swedish, Americans, Portuguese like me, or Belgians, Italians. And when you address them or when you deal with them, you need to touch in all those parameters. So you need to address a sense of a mission, show the money, and verbalize well, so you can touch all the population. And that was one of the challenges that I found. The second challenge was that I was Western, and in the beginning, the very first 6 months, I had issues with trust. So because I was not Asian, I knew little about the Asian culture, so I had to adapt myself. The good thing about it was that once you conquer the trust, then it really stays. And I can tell you that my stay in Asia, in particular in Malaysia, was the most rewarding experience I had from a professional standpoint as well as from a personal standpoint.
If you are going to do business in an Oriental culture, let us know to prepare yourself first.